too early to tell. And but what is clear is that one day, I don't know if it's this year or next year or in the next few years, but because of the demographic, because of the growth there, definitely China will become the number one beauty market in the world, and it will become the number one subsidiary of L'Oréal in the world. It's mechanical. But I think that the performance that we had in China in 2020 was, as you said, spectacular, because we were able to grow 27% on a market that itself was only at +4. +4 is already good because it was the only growing market in the world in 2020. But the overperformance that we were able to record last year in China is really amazing. And it was, by the way, the best that we had in 20 years since we launched our subsidiary there. So I'm pretty confident that for the same reasons, we're going to keep overperforming the market in the years to come. And the reservoir of growth in China is still very wide open.
We see also the progress in e-commerce, up 62% for the year, now making more than a quarter of your sales. And it's of course helped you offset some of the difficulties with the shops being shut down. And we also see that this has boosted your performance in China. I read that 60% of your sales in China were now online. So I want to ask you whether China helps you being a sort of incubator on your strategy for your digital presence. And you mentioned some platforms like Tmall. Is this sort of format that you likely and hope to see being developed in other of your markets?
E-commerce is clearly, you're right, the secret weapon of L'Oréal. You know, we have been one of the first companies to embrace the digital revolution in 2010, one of the first companies to embrace e-commerce in 2010-11. And we have always said that for us, e-commerce was a huge opportunity, and that we wanted to be the first and ahead of our competitors, and that's what we do. So, and this impacts all divisions. You know, the 4 divisions are growing their e-commerce business. This impacts also all countries, because e-commerce is really growing in everywhere. You know, anyway, it's the major revolution of the 21st century in terms of distribution. So it's clear. Definitely what we do in China is helping us to improve what we do everywhere. And one example, a good example of that is what the performance that we achieved in the USA last year. You know that the CEO of L'Oréal China back in a few years is now in the USA, and he has been able to accelerate the growth that we have in e-commerce in the US. And that was really instrumental in the good performance of L'Oréal in the US. And so that's what we are doing everywhere now.
You worked very hard, very early on to break into Asia and establish L'Oréal in Asia. What is the next frontier for L'Oréal? What is the next big challenge for your successor, Nicolas Hieronimus, when he takes over the CEO position in May?
It's true that I'm very happy and proud to have been able to open all our subsidiaries in Asia in '97, which is only, by the way, 24 years ago. So it's yesterday, and now Asia is our number one zone in the world. So regarding the future, number one, I'm sure that Asia will still be, for the next 20 years, the number one opportunity of growth for L'Oréal, because let's not forget there are 3 billion people there, big countries, most of them growing very nicely, very fast, with the development of income power. So Asia will be the number one reservoir of growth for the next 10 or 20 years. But then, as I keep repeating, because I'm very passionate about that, we have to prepare Africa. Africa is a continent where women are really interested and excited about beauty products. And so I think that for the next step, Africa will be a very important relay of growth for L'Oréal.